What is transdisciplinary scholarship? Well, I think it's really moving beyond the university, asking questions that society, what do they need, what are their problems, and how can we answer? How can we solve their problems? And that's where the transdisciplinary comes into play, is moving beyond academics, really having the city, the province, the nation start influencing what we do in the lab.
Most of the city problems like pollutions, congestions, climate change, these problems are really intertwined and interrelated and interdependent. And these are characteristics of complex systems. This means transdisciplinary and interdisciplinary approach is needed because these problems cannot be solved in isolation. There's no single discipline that can solve these problems.
More recently, and very, very importantly, is the transdisciplinary element. That's become a very big priority for the university. I mean, if you inject CO2 in one well and that CO2 migrates over to a well that's extracting brine for critical element recovery, and you're taking CO2 out of the reservoir, there's legal issues, there's regulatory issues. We have to consider all these things. I think the university is very much aligned in that space, and I think that's important going forward in terms of the future of energy.
Nurses we're part of a larger system. So it's not just the health system, but also nurses working with a number of different transdisciplinary colleagues. So when we have our partners, for example, like Department of Biomedical Engineering, we can work with them to solve real world problems that maybe biomedical engineers weren't aware of, but nurses can inform that problem. And maybe the biomedical engineers then can take that and create a solution that maybe nurses didn't have within their scope before.
So if you think of social innovation as, really looking at the challenges that exist, complex problems, and it requires us to look at it from so many different ways. And, I love the focus at U of C on this transdisciplinary scholarship. We're trying to disrupt and challenge the status quo to improve absolutely the health outcomes, wellness, quality of life, survival in people with cancer by embedding exercise into standard cancer care.